Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is VGY. I hope you're doing fantastic today. Thanks so much for the support on yesterday's video and the day before that. It was baller, to say the least. It was baller. So thank you so much once again. I'm still yet to go through the comments, but I will be doing that, so be ready for that. Today, we're going to be doing Tremor's cameo guide, which I know a lot of you are excited about because he's been last on the list for a while now, because he was obviously the second last new cameo they added behind Chameleon. And yeah, it's Tremor time. So I hope you guys are excited for this. A lot of good synergy here. A lot of good synergy, plus 1200 big ones in terms of HP. So I hope you guys are prepared for the source you're about to see. And yeah, I'll keep this intro short, because I know you guys want to go and see the juice. So without further ado, you guys sit back, relax, and I'll see you guys in the gameplay. Alright guys, welcome. Here we are in the lab with this beautiful team that is Shao Tremor. Now Tremor, in my opinion, is one of the sickest cameos in the game. He's so cool, I love him. And with Shao, he's so good. So good. So good. And yeah, we're going to get into it today. So, firstly, 1200 juicer health, as you can see. Big plus, we love that. 20% more. We can take a grab and still have the life lead over Raiden here. Crazy, I know, but it's one of the main reasons you'd pick a team like this, because Tremor recently got his 100 health buff, which he didn't used to have. And yeah, picking Tremor now is even better than it was before. He was also good back then, it's just now he's even better because of the health bonus. Let's start with Aftershock, shall we? So, with Aftershock, we've got 3 moves. We've got up punch, we've got straight punch, and we've got ground pound. Now, ground pound isn't really useful as a summon. It's a low, it's 27 frames, it's very reactable, and it doesn't really give you much on here. It gives you 7.5%, not really what we want. But straight punch comes out in 20 frames, and as you can see, has some really nice pushback, 0 on block, which is really, really nice. And it's 0 on block from any range, as you can see. If you do hit the tip of the rock punch, look at that pushback. You can even be plus in some instances, depending on when it connects with your opponent. Like there, right? And what's good about this is that Shao's forward 1 series string, right? Of starting from your 10 frame high. -2, -2, really good, right? You can do this into rock punch. Safe. Gapless. We've reset neutral. And the charge of rock punch is actually pretty good. And you can do this off of any bit of the string. So you can finish the string, you can cut it halfway, or you can do the very beginning. All safe, all 0 on block, all resets neutral. Really strong. You can do this off of forward 4 as well, so you can get a nice check mid-range. And this is really good, because look how far this pushes you. Like, this is just back into the space you want to be, and then you can check with it again at will, back up, you know. It's really good, really strong. Now, the same can be said for up punch as well, because that's also 20 frames, as you can see. But up punch is unsafe, it's -16, but the same applies. So for example, I accidentally switched Kameo. Ignore that. It's the first time I've done that. Cut me some slack. Alright, so yeah, for example, you do this off a forward 4, you get a launch. If you know the forward 4 is going to hit, you can go for that. But also, the nice thing about forward 4 is, naturally, as you can see, the button goes pretty far. Look at that pushback. -16 from here. Not like captors will have to actually do quite an optimal punish. Like, this is the range that you'll be getting Melina bull rolled at with Chameleon. Like, this is the range that they're pushed back to. Probably a bit further. But Raiden can't just do... Like, he has to dash in and do a standing 4. And if you're not prepared for that, because this is quite quick to react to, you're not getting anything there. Obviously, as well, up punch gives you confirm potential, like Sarita does, or like Jade Glaive, or whatever. Just any launch. Up punch is going to be that for you. And gives some very good damage as well, as you can see. 36 meterless into, look, I've already got my Tremor back, because Shao combos take 300 years to finish, which is really strong. And you also get meterless mix off of back 3. You can do back 3 up punch if you want to. And you also get your overhead launching with Aftershock. You get it launching with Aftershock and Metallic, but we'll get to Metallic in a second. We're doing Aftershock right now. But, yeah, up punch off of, for example, so you have to be in anything that isn't Crystallin. Sorry, Aftershock. Because you have to go to Aftershock, right? Because Tremor's gimmick here, right, is that he can ambush if he switches stances. So if you put him in, I tend to like to keep him in Crystallin, because the inputs are just easier for my brain. But if you do overhead into summon, you can do up punch there, and then you get a launch. Now this has a gap in it, just to make sure you guys are aware of that. So I'll do this quickly. They can punish you here for this, as you can see, and it does a lot of damage. You lose your Tremor, and, you know, Raiden Kano. Well, this is Raiden Serena, but just assume it's Raiden Kano, because it normally is. Because most pussios play that team. But you can do that. It's possible. It's like Darius. The same premise as Darius. And one thing you can also do, which is pretty neat with Tremor, is that you can combo off of the ground pound ambush, which I'll show you in a second after I'm finished with up punch. But yeah, so in summary, straight punch is going to be your neutral resetter. It's a high. Bear that in mind. So if this jails, so there's no problem doing this, because it will never get ducked, because they can't physically duck it during the stream at any point. Right, this point, or this point. Same with forward 4. And thing is, back 1 straight punch will work because this is overhead. So this will work. If the only reason they're going to duck this is a hard read. Same with this. Right, this is 22 frames and that's 20. So realistically, they're not fuzzying that. They're just going to take the overhead or try and up block. In which case, up punch or straight punch will work. Up punch is just going to be your quintessential launch. It's just going to be that thing you're going to go for if you want to do some meterless damage. Very good meterless damage, mind you. And you can also spend a bar if you want. Get a back 2 in there. If you want to get upwards of 40, which is really nice. And obviously with Axe buff, this is doing even more as per. And yeah, it's just a nice way to get some safe mix going. Some unsafe mix going. If you're using it as an ambush, it's safe, which is quite nice. So, like I explained before, if you pre-call out Tremor here, this does work. You can do that. That is a thing. Just quite tight to land. There you go. You can do that if you want to, which is plus. And you can obviously also do this. Which is plus. As you can see, if they block this, +7, which is pretty good. However, that can be interrupted, like I mentioned before. And then we move on to ground pound. Now, by itself, like I mentioned, not the greatest move. Does like no damage. Doesn't have very good range either. Like you can see here, it's not great for what it is. It should be better. Like if he did this full screen, then I'd understand you using this, right? It'd be a good check, but it's not great, right? But the ambush version of this is insane. Insane. So Shao can do quite a few things off of this. His back 3 grab string, which is this, right? -17 on block. Not great. However, not many people know that this -17 on block. They won't even react, right? So you can get away with some cheeky stuff with it. First thing being, you can combo this into Tremor ground pound. Now, you might be thinking, VGY, it doesn't work mid-screen. It works in the corner, though. That's the thing. So if I do this in the corner, if I'm too close to the corner, you'll see it will whiff. You see the last ground pound whiffs. However, if you're anything outside of his back being to the corner, it will work. Oh, I messed it up. As you can see here, this will work. And you can get a conversion, which is really nice. No, I'm terrible, so I didn't get it, but you see the vision, right? Like, this will work. There you go. You see how he was on the other side? Sometimes you can get that to happen. Now, I'm not sure if this is consistent mid-screen. Like, you can see there I missed it. There might be a way to get this down. I'm not sure what that is, but I'll have to keep doing some work with it. Maybe you guys can find it as well. But yeah, I think there is a way to get him. It's like Reiko. How when Reiko does command grab, he appears on the same side. But yeah, that does work, which is really nice. In addition to that, if you back throw when their back is to the corner, you get a guaranteed back throw launch. So as you can see here, call him when he does the first hit. And then it does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. 26% back throw into Axeless Oki. And as you can see, look how fast Tremor's coming back. Very fast. And you can also do the meterless route here if you want. Mistimed it there. If you want to be optimal, you have to get it when the slow-mo happens. As you can see there. You can do it before, like that. But it does less damage. But the meterless route is this. As you can see there, I got 20, but if we wait for the opti timing... 24, so it's pretty significant the amount of damage you get that's more. 4% pretty much, which is very significant. But most of the time you're going to want to spend a bar here because it gives you a lot of your tremor back, which is really, really good. Is there anything else I'm missing with ground pound? Oh, one thing as well you can do with ambush straight punch is if you want to do this, that's like plus a billion. So if you want to like confirm the end of a game with a mixed situation, you can do that, which is plus 15. So if they press there, they're dead pretty much. You can also do up punch if you want. It's not as plus, but you can. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. Oh yes, of course. How can I forget? Command grab combos. So mid-screen, it's going to be looking like this. So let me put my axe away and put myself in Crystallin so I can switch to Aftershock. Yeah, so mid-screen, it's going to look something like this. Oh, I did the wrong one. So what you're going to want to do is press the direction that Shao isn't looking at when you summon, right? So again, when the stomp happens, the direction that Shao isn't looking at, and that's what's going to give you your command grab launch. Have a stomp, and then boom. And then, depending on how close you are to getting your axe back, will be what the combo is. If you've just put your axe down, you'll get back 3-2 into back 3-2 into reset, like so. But if your axe timing is different, you'll get a different combo. You might get one back 3-2, it might depend. But most of the time, this will be your bread and butter. As you can see there, I picked my axe up, right? You can change the timing. It's very tough to get this, so I don't recommend doing it. I just prefer to go for this. But you can do that if you want. As you can see, the timing's a bit tight. Like, yeah. Very tight, actually. Damn, that is extremely tight. Yeah, I'd honestly, I just recommend to go for this. Because as you can see, sometimes you get a reset immediately, sometimes you get one off the wait, it depends, but you'll get the combo every time if you just follow the timing of do stomp, summon, right? As you can see there, I got another reset, but it just depends on your execution of the combo. But like here, I'll get a reset, change back to Crystallin. The damage is still there, right? The damage is still there, which is what matters. And then in the corner, since you're in the corner, you get an extra hit of the command grab. You can actually do the whole thing. So if you can see here, you get the whole thing, right? That did 19.5. But you can actually do more here, do 21, if he takes out the axe. Very hard to time once again. But I tend to do it when he's just about to slam him down. There you go, I got him. See that? I did 215. That's opti. That's what you want to go for. And obviously the same applies to EX command grab, does the same thing. And then the command grab combo will be as follows. And as you can see, the damage is alarming. 50 off a command grab. You absolutely love to see it. Off an armored command grab, mind you. And in addition to that, one last thing for Aftershock is that he can do up punch after axe recall. So no axe. After this move here, he can do up punch. So it means he can do this. a launch off of it. Which also means he gets an armored launcher. Like so. And if it doesn't, if it gets blocked, for example, you can hit confirm it. Right? So if that gets blocked, it's a very tight hit confirm, but you can hit confirm it. Which is really nice. So it's an armored launcher you get, and the damage is obviously good because it's Shao, and he does really good meterless damage as it is. So yeah, really good armored launcher there. And yeah, that's everything for Aftershock. I'm going to cut this bit of the video so it's not too long. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the metallic section. Right, so here we are. We're on metallic Tremor now. This is going to be a long one, so you guys strap in. This is going to be a long Kameo guide. Which I hope you will enjoy, because it's taken a lot of time for me to obviously record and edit. But I just love Tremor. I love the game, so let's do this. So, Lava Burst, forward R1. Very, very good attack. Very good. It's on the slow side, but as you can see, this pushback is monstrous. Monstrous level pushback. And it's plus 4, as you can see. So it's a really good mix-up with this. So this is 28 frames. This is just 29. So there's 1 frame difference here for your opponent to see the difference in the animation. Which is very difficult. It's not that they're looking for mix here. It's just a plus frame neutral reset. And in the corner, this is very good because, as you know, it's plus 4, right? Which means if I do that into sweep, guaranteed. They can't get out of this. He's very strong. They'd need a 6-frame button to do so. Or they'll trade with a 7-frame, but the trade is much beneficial to you because there's no 7-frame button that knocks down in this game. Your sweep will knock down. You'll have advantage, which is really good. You can also grab here. A grab is guaranteed after this too. They can armor, but they can't press or mash. They can armor or jump. And which is nice as well because you can obviously do confirms off of this. Because if this hits, as you can see, you can combo it from certain buttons. So like back 1, there's now a launcher in the corner. Back 3 is now a launcher in the corner. Standing 2 is now a launcher in the corner. Standing 2 is now a launcher in the... Oh no, standing 2 doesn't work, excuse me. You can do 1-2 into it. The 1-2 is a bit weird because the gravity gets used, but you can do down 1 instead of standing 2. You have a few options here. And if you're not in metallic, the same things apply with the Aftershock up punch that I mentioned. So, for example, you can do overhead into metallic shower and get a launch. This isn't as good. I would just do up punch, but you have the option to do so if you would like to. As you can see there, launch. You can also do the same thing off of the axis recall, so like so. If you want to be mega plus, because on block this is ridiculously plus, as you can see here. Yeah, plus 45. That is it's very plus. If you do it correctly timed, I believe it's plus 22, which means everything you do will jail. Overhead, low, forward 1, standing 2, literally everything. Back 1, they will all jail. And yeah, as like I said, you with the up punch, you can hit confirm up punch, right? You can't hit confirm this because it's too slow, but up punch you can, so keep that in mind. And also the same thing as if you want to do slam, you can do that into metallic shower as well, to be even more plus. Plus 22, which means mix will jail. Overhead jails, low jails, standing 2 jails, everything jails. Back 2 if you want even more plus frames because you're a greedy bastard. All of it. So I would recommend, if you're going to do that, if you're going to do something where it involves this, you're going to want to do metallic shower because it's the most plus thing you can do. And yeah, in summary, it gives you safe low mix plus even. You cannot combo with the overhead, it's a lot risky because it's slower. And yeah, it's just a really good pressure tool. It's a good to reset neutral, good in the corner for plus frames, and yeah, just an all-in-all good move. Up R1, you've got Eruption. This move is terrible. I cannot figure out a use for this move. It's 26 frames, meaning you're not actually gonna get this to work on an anti-air attempt. So the only use I found for it is if Raiden jumps at me here and I anti-air him. if I can anti-air him. That. But even then, the conversion off that is not good. So I don't know why you'd ever do this move. Maybe there's something I don't know about the ambush version of it, but it just doesn't seem very good. I believe as well you can do this into the... You can't even do that. Okay, so yeah, that's just not good. So yeah, I actually don't know the point of this move. If you guys have found a purpose for that, please let me know in the comments, because I actually don't know. So I'm just going to move straight on. Rolling Rock, back Kameo. Pretty good move, I would say. So it's pretty slow. 38 frames. So you can react to this. However, as you can see, Rock Toss, if you hold the button, does an overhead. So if they jump, for example, they see Tremor come out like this. Right? They see him. They see the rock in his hand. They're going to think, okay, jump. Because the natural version of this is a low. You have to do something for it to be an overhead. You have to hold the button. So if they jump, and Raiden jumps on reaction here, he'll get clipped by the air version, which is an overhead. So one nice thing you can do with this on ambush is, for example, if I want to buff up, let's say, and I do, you know, I go to metallic, like so. If I can actually input it correctly. I'm the worst. Let me see if I can input this correctly. I suppose I can just do it. You can do something like that, which is going to be overhead low, right? Which is really good. And another nice thing as well is, since slam is an overhead, you can do stuff where you do an overhead into an instant low if they're not blocking, which is super strong. So, for example, if you're in metallic, or if you're in crystalline, anything that isn't metallic, and you do this, if you do it a bit faster, and not like a bot like me, you'll see that will jail. So, yeah, really, really strong. Exactly what you want to do. And, yeah, just super, super strong. So, yeah, in summary, good for plus frames and neutral reset. I don't know what this does. Good for some neutral control and a low option if you want to do any cheeky setups. And, yeah, that is everything on Metallic Tremor. Let's go to Crystallin. Alright, so, last but not least, we have Crystallin. And Crystallin, as you can see, just to confirm, only has 2 moves. Also, what's quite nice about Tremor is that the grab that he does, he obviously comes in his different form, which is really cool. And his grab does 12%, which I forgot to mention. And is +8 on hit, which means you can throw loop here. That's a real thing. You can throw loop mid-screen, which is really strong. And it does 12, so it does the same as Loud Grab, but you get Oki off of it, which is really nice. Yeah, so you've got Wall Punch, which is forward Kameo. Not much range. The purpose of this move is that it reflects projectiles. As you can see. Quite active as well. Pretty good. It's quite slow on startup though, so you've got to be on it. And most projectiles are quite fast. Like Raiden's is slow in this case, so it's quite easy to react to. But yeah, like you're not reacting to Reiko stars with that, right? Well, one thing that is nice about it though is that it's -8 with some very, very nice pushback, as you can see there. And the cooldown's pretty nice on it as well. Okay, it starts cooling down immediately, right? So you can proximity OS with this. It is a high. So do be careful about that. It doesn't look like a high, but it is one. But stuff like this is legit. You can do that. And you can also obviously ambush into it if you so wish. So, for example, if I'm in Aftershock here, I can do that. If you're in Aftershock and you want some plus frames and you want to go into Crystallin, you can do that if you want. The option's there. You can also do the same thing if you want to go for an unsafe mix attempt. Right, if you're in this form, for example, you can do something like this, and then if it gets blocked, Crystallin, and then you're still plus. You can do everything I mentioned previously, so you can do this again, if you want to do Axe Recall, for example. But that doesn't obviously combo, but you can do that. It's just, yeah, Crystallin Wall Punch, not great. Has very select uses. However, Crystal armor, this is where the party gets started, because one thing about Shao that's super strong is if he hits a launch which isn't from a standing status like this, if he hits one of these ones which puts you in the air, obviously if you get slammed here, you obviously get back 3, right? You get back 3-2. Like so. If you get back 3-2, that means you get forward 4. And forward 4, as you can see, extremely plus knockdown. Cancel advantage massive as well. Which means you can do Crystallin armor here. The normal one. Like, you don't even have to ambush it. If I can hit this combo. Like, they'll get up here. Like, if I record this, and record Shao doing this. Raiden, why are you blocking? Raidens don't block. We know this. Hold on. Okay, let's see. See, I'm in Crystallin now. So, no matter what he does on Wake Up, he can even do a Wake Up Superman here, and nothing happens. I take, like, no damage from it, and then he dies, because he does Wake Up Superman. As you can see, Shao even punished him by himself. So yeah, that's a really good setup that Shao can do. Super, super good. Forward 4 is really good for this. Because they're plus here, but you're in Crystallin, so there's nothing that they can do that will do anything. And they'll probably try and escape, because Shao, when you're in the corner with no risk, because he has armor on, it's not nice. And you can also do Crystallin armor during things as well. So, for example, if I am in a combo, and I'm doing it like so. Well, he missed there because he's a tart, but you know what I mean. Like, I can do Crystallin mid-combo. I can also do Crystallin after a slam, which is quite nice. So, for example, if I am like this, around -10 here traditionally. However, I could just do this. And now I'm in Crystallin armor in your face. Which is pretty nice. But yeah, there's... Also, I've just thought of something randomly. Is this possible? I've just thought of this completely randomly now. Okay, no, that does nothing. I thought it did it on block. I was going to say that on block might have been a bit mad. But yeah. Crystallin armor, it's a really good round closer, and it's really good if you just want to go in for mix with no risk. It's mainly good to do after forward 4 on hit, but you can do it in neutral if you want. If your opponent has not got a fast anti-neutral reversal like Shadow Kick or Superman or anything like that. But yeah, that's Crystallin armor. And Crystallin Tremor, and I think that's everything I've covered, guys, about Tremor. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And... yeah, so much. It's a longer video, but I hope you guys appreciate that. And yeah, one of my favorite cameos with Shao. And I hope you guys try him out yourselves, because he's so sick. And yeah, with that said, let's head out to the outro section of the video. Alright, everybody, that's going to be the end of today's video. I know it was a long one, but once again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it all the way to the end, put Rock Boy in the comment section so that I know that you made it. And yeah, let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if you guys like this team, if you've tried it already, or you're about to try it. And if you do, let me know the results in the comments. But yeah, that being said, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Next video will be the Tremor ranked matches, which I'm super excited for. And I shall see you wonderful people in the next one. Take it easy, guys.